Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy that at some of these bigger shows, these bigger venues where you would expect sharper staff, it's the sound guys in Florida with 300 cap rooms that are the most attentive, the most logical. Like they're paying attention.
I mean, that guy like just straight up was like, just knew exactly what we needed the whole time. He was like, it took nothing. We were like, he knew what we wanted before we even said it.
Didn't have to say anything.
Exactly. He was smart. He fucking knew what we were going for.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
And we didn't, like, it was flawless.
Yeah.
Amazing. The whole time.
And it's one of the, and like this is one of those jobs where you don't notice it when it's good, but when it's bad, you notice it. It's all kinds of weird shit. You know, like we use these monitors on stage to hear our voices because the feedback is weird in the room. So like we need those monitors up front to like gauge what we're doing. We're not like sexy with the in-ear stuff, but sometimes those things like squeal, they have buzzing, and you know, the front of house guys at like other venues are just like, yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, it's just a little buzz, dude. You'll get over it. And
I heard it buzzing, so I turned all the mics off.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no one can hear us though, but thank you. And you know, you're just up there and you just might hear like the whole time you're talking. It's just, you know, no one else hears it, so you feel crazy up there. But yeah, so fucking. What's crazy was after he goes, "Thanks for the easy night, fellas." Then he goes, "So, what's the deal with this thing called Tanacon?" And I'm like, dog, you just ruined our night. You are not about to sit here and be like, educate me on Tanacon. Yeah. Use the fucking internet, dude.
It's just such like a... It's such a... As soon as people say, oh, it's two YouTubers coming through, people are like, all right, this is going to be a shitty-ass show.
Yeah, everyone has most definitely written us off. You can tell the guys who write us off.
Right away.
Yeah, they don't think we're going to try to put on like actual comedy show. But it's a great feeling when we go out there and we do stand-up material, and the sound guys that like, you know, look like they're taking it are laughing.
The bartenders are laughing.
Yeah.
That's such a great fucking feeling when the venue employees are laughing and they come up to us afterwards and they're like, yo, boys, that was actually really funny.
Yeah, you know, we get a lot of you know, nice feedback from those people, and we're like, oh shit. But I think it's mostly because they set the bar so fucking low. Yeah. You know, which is great because we don't, you know.
Here's a funny story.
Okay.
From yesterday's show.
Uh-huh.
So we're in Tampa. We do the meet and greet.
Yes, we do.
There's always like usually probably 2 on average moms that come through the meet and greet.
Yeah.
That either are just with their children or are fans themselves. Oh, actually, most of them probably have been fans themselves.
Yeah, most of them
So
are.
their kids will be like, hey, this is the podcast I'm listening to in the car, and the mom will listen to it and will be like, this is actually really funny. I'm gonna come to the show with you, which blows my fucking mind. That's
It's
even
also,
a thing.
it's really dope. Let me shout out Food Fam. I mean, this happens pretty it's pretty funny when there's a mom with her daughters last night when they all are drinking age.
Yeah.
Like that's been a weird thing where like the mom and the 2 daughters will show up and they're all drinking. Like, oh, we're so excited. Like it's girls' night with their mom. It's kind of cool that
It's cool as fuck,
we
man.
can put that out there.
Like the mom will go and take the picture herself, and then she'll be like, "Can I also take a picture?"
is
And
a
we're like,
compliment.
"Really? You want?" And then she's like, "Yeah,
shout out to,
of course."
Shout out to our boy in Atlanta, dad with his 2 kids.
That dude was dope.
Yeah, his kids were like 12 and 15, and like he fully like listens to the podcast. And
12, man.
Yeah.
12. A 12-year-old sat front row at this fucking show. Oh, we're talking about our dicks for 45 minutes.
It's not the whole show, but it's
something. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but
I mean, it's like man, if you feel weird because you don't know just like what the relationship is. But I guess at 12 I was on rotten.com, so I can't really blame a parent for being like, yeah, it's the internet. Like,
well, didn't he send you a message afterwards?
Yeah. So
what did he say?
Yeah, he was hilarious, and I'll read this real quick, and then I'll
tell the story after. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the total inverse. This dude was super cool. And he, what he's saying? Where you at, bro? You're not here. It's just straight doo doo. He goes, at the rush of sounding sugar gay. I just wanted to thank you and Cody for a really great show tonight in Atlanta. You made my night and killed it with my son and daughter. I enjoy listening to the podcast with the kids, but nothing will beat the real thing tonight. Hope the remainder of your tour treats you well. Keep up all the fun stuff. All three of us can't wait to see what's next. Cheers.
That's so dope, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, but
for real.
But then he goes, asterisk, risk, not rush. I don't get a rush out of sounding sugar gay, which is an explanation that is too long already. Sound sugar gay. I'm like, oh yeah, man. But yeah, I'm not going to expose his name, but thanks a lot, David. No, I'm kidding. That's not his name. Yeah, it was awesome. So we had this mom last night.
Okay, yeah. So she comes through the VIP meet and greet, and she's one of the ones that's just like basically supporting her, and I like brought her kid there.
And we always make a point to be like, so do you like if a parent comes through, we go, do they know about us?
Yeah.
And most
so we asked her, we're like, have you showed your mom anything? And most of them are like, yeah. I've seen you guys. I watch your videos. Like you guys are funny.
Yeah.
This mom was like, oh no, I have no idea. And we look at the daughter like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta preface a little bit.
So we take a picture. The mom's like, doesn't want a picture or anything.
Yeah, she's like,
they go off. We don't see them. We do the show. It's not a fucking G-rated show by any means. Like it's a lot of like during the, Q&A portion of the show, it's a lot of just inside podcast jokes and stuff, which are just not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this kid, mid Q&A, he's right in the middle, right near the front.
Yeah.
We choose him, his hands up, and he goes, hey, how much cum is in your guys' asses right now? And the audience laughs, we laugh, and we're like, mine's filled to the brim.
What's great is someone raised their hand and they said, I don't listen to the podcast. Does that make me less of a fan? And I said, no, but you're going to be lost on some of these things. And then the kid goes, how much cum is in your ass? And I immediately point at her. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about.
So after the show ends, and we're sitting with our tour manager, drinking a beer or whatever, and he goes, yeah, I was sitting beside that mom during the meet and greet at the bar. And I was like, oh my God, what did she think? Like, 'cause it's always like afterwards, you're like, I wonder what the fuck they thought of that shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, she was just absolutely floored. She was like, I had no idea that this was like all about like dicks and weed and all this stuff. And Matt's like, yeah, I mean, it's not, it's not like a children friendly thing or whatever. And she goes, I mean, that guy just asked them how much cum is in their ass. Imagine what that's like for a fucking parent. Sitting there, you're sitting at the bar, your kid's in the pit.
Yeah. And then it's
some kid asks how much cum is in their ass.
And then we respond, oh, it's leaking everywhere.
It's filled to the brim.
It's just so
I
much.
can't fit more cum in my ass even if I wanted to.
No, I was like, that's the thing about cum. It can go anywhere, especially into your ass. Then she goes,
I have so much cum in my ass, it's spilling out of my mouth.
It's coming out of my eye sockets. Yeah, she goes, what'd she say? She said, that guy's whole thing is smoking weed. And then
referring to me. And I'm like, none of my jokes are about smoking weed or anything.
And it's because someone goes, do you burn? And she's like, that guy said, do you burn? And he goes, yes. And they're cheering. And then our TM had to explain. He goes, no. He's like on this show. He plays this character. This guy Wade. She didn't like hate the show. Like she was just like,
yeah, she was fine with it.
Yeah, she was like a little bit lost on her.
I mean, I think like it's got to be a weird time now to be a parent of a kid that's age. Her daughter was probably 16, I would say.
Yeah.
And the mom was just like, I asked Matt, I was like, did she seem like pissed? Matt was like, no, she didn't seem pissed. She was like, well, she's gonna get exposed to this shit anyway, so like it's good that it's like kind of in like a community
control.
I guess it's like a funny.
It's a good thing there's 300 people that are like, oh yes, the cum in my ass.
Cum in my ass, yeah, that's a great bit.
Part.
Yeah. We also have cum in our asses. And so I get it. Like it's got to be kind of a weird time to be a parent now, where your child has been connected to the internet since they were fucking 5 years old.
Yeah,
they're gonna see the shit whether you like it or not. So it's like how you embrace it as a parent, I guess, right? I don't know.
Yeah, fucking. I mean,
I don't know shit. If you're a parent and you listen to this shit, let us know.
Yeah,
I'm legit curious about that.
Even our TM Matt, he his son was hanging out with us in Philly. He's 2 years old, and he's completely, he's just aware of how to use a device. And I'm not trying to be one of those people that are like, he just knows to press the button. He really like, he takes our TM's phone, and he looks through photos, like the Photos app, and he looks for videos and pictures of himself. And he likes to explain and tell you what he's doing in there in his like busted ass baby English, Like he finds a video of him dressed like a skunk, and he's like, "That's skunk costume," and it's
busted ass.
Yeah, whatever. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. So you can only.
You're like, it's you in a skunk suit.
Yeah, it's called a costume.
Learn
dumbass.
how to say it, you fucking idiot.
It's like one of my favorite.
It's me. I know it's you. I can see it.
It's one of my favorite stupid subreddits. Kids are fucking stupid. But I don't use Reddit or anything like that.
Yeah, no, of course not. No.
But
dude, one of the guys who worked for the venue yesterday, his daughter was like 6 or 7 or 5 maybe, fucking even like young as fuck, small as shit. I'm talking human, but like way smaller, small version of a person. And she was there the whole time listening to the show. And she came up afterwards, or the guy who worked for the venue came up afterwards and was like, "Yo, this is my daughter. She's really wanted to meet you guys. She's been pumped for the show for 2 weeks." And I'm like, "She was, what's going on, dude? Let her listen to the show." And she's like, "Yeah." He goes, "She doesn't know what you guys are saying or anything, but her dream is to become like a YouTuber." And so she's been like pumped to see you guys get up on stage, and she wanted to meet you.
Oh, there is a white mom who's ready to write a book on this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they let their children listen to this podcast. Yeah. Unbelievable.
I mean, she was like, I don't know, she cute as fuck, just like.
Well, chill out, dude.
I meant like, just kidding. She was like, just like pumped to meet me, and like they make videos together, her and her dad.
That's
They
cute.
do like these like dad-daughter videos, whatever, and she just like really wants to be a YouTuber. That's what she wants to be.
Yeah. No. I mean, they definitely. I mean, who even cares about her? That's why. Whatever. I mean, I guess that's my point too with Matt's kids. Just they're growing up in a way where, like, these devices are very much part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a hard thing to be like, no, you will not use. It's like, yes, they will.
They're just gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's
It's
completely.
like, don't jewel. They're gonna fucking
yeah, they're
jewel.
gonna fucking jewel.
That's another thing, man. The amount of fucking jewels we sign.
Yeah.
Stop jeweling, man.
Yeah. It's fucking bad for you.
I know. I say this, but I've jeweled in videos before, but now it's out of my life.
It's completely gone.
Haven't done it for months.
Haven't done
I
it
feel
for,
way better.
Haven't done it for hours. I feel
Yeah, I haven't
awesome.
done it in literally hours. I've quit for a few hours at a time.
Nah, I mean, most people who bring the jewels to like college, but some of you fucking like on the edge kids that be bringing out jewels. I know who's 17 because they're just way too excited about a jewel.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you ain't been around.
Like, jewel?
Sure, it's not.
Bouncer made me take out the pod. Okay. You take your mugshot too?
Yeah, dude. You're ready to go to jail. That's what we should do. It's like, oh, you're underage smoking?
Yo.
Get them right here.
Security.
Call the police.
Yeah.
Call the fucking police. Did we talk about Baltimore people throwing jewel pods on stage?
I don't think so. That shit was crazy. That was under a week ago, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, people throwing jewel pods on stage.
Like tons of people.
Yeah.
You guys love vaping in Baltimore, apparently.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of crazy vapes. This girl came out to the Tampa show. Yeah, it was last night, Tampa. Her fucking vape looked like a diamond tester.
That shit was crazy, man.
Yeah.
This one girl gave us her vape to sign. It was like cracked marble.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
This looked like I don't even know. It looked like a rare gem. You know, it looked like some shit you buy at like a collector's store. Beautiful.
Just, man. Just imagining like in 30 years, all these old dudes are going to do vape restoration. That's going to be our version of 1920s cars. Old guys just doing vaporizer restoration.
Antique vapes.
Yeah, antique vapes.
100%.
Yeah, this was a very nice piece back in the 10s. You know, this was a popular one, carried even into the 20s. But you don't find this year the 12 like this. This is when batteries were just getting very big.
You remember the one that exploded in that guy's face?
Yeah,
And killed him?
crazy.
This is that one.
You can't find jewels for these pods for these things anymore. They just don't make them. These were so popular at one time. Yeah,
Wood grain. Beautiful piece.
that's that's actually a very scary thing. Shout out to me and Nerd City had a really dope conversation on Twitter.
About what?
Just like future nostalgia.
Okay.
He was like, man, think about it, dude. In like 20 years, nostalgia for kids is going to be like G Fuel and getting swatted on stream. You know, nostalgia for us is like skateboarding.
Yeah.
It's like,
And like N64.
super innocent and like, you know. Actually, no.
I mean, that is... I was actually thinking about that when that kid who's a mod for your stream came through the VIP.
Shout out Glenn.
Glenn. And he was talking about how his group chat, someone was supposed to come and didn't come and all this shit. And he was like, yeah, like our group chat. And I was kind of thinking about like how much group chats are like a social mechanism growing up now.
Yeah.
Like there are, you know, 14-year-olds whose entire friend network consists of people that they've never met before.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's all about group chats
Yeah.
and Twitter group chats and whatever. People
Yeah.
that they've met through their own networks,
Yeah.
you know, on whatever their niche
Whatever the
is.
fuck they like, yeah.
It's amazing. It's fucking crazy.
It is super wild.
People like meet up for the first time after knowing each other for years from these group chats, and they feel like they know each other.
Yeah. It's I mean, that was the weird thing when me and Chili met for the first time. We knew each other like 10 years.
Yeah.
And we had talked always on like game communication software. So we'd be talking, but we're not looking at each other, and we're like, this is far enough. This is just like being on a controller.
Yeah.
You know, we just don't see each other. We have the same exact conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a, man. That's crazy, dog.
That's crazy, dude. Dude, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That's actually crazy.
You know what's crazy is
What's crazy?
You gambled the right way last night.
That is crazy.
It's
We
kinda-
both did.
That's how I always gamble.
Really?
Yeah, in out.
It's, you know what the thing is? It's actually not fun to win.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It's
You
not.
leave that place feeling like you're missing something
Of course.
when you win.
Yeah.
That's fucked up,
Yeah.
dude. You leave a casino up
Yeah.
and you feel like I have unfinished business in there.
Exactly. I wanted to take all that money and go to the poker room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We both gambled last night, blackjack.
Yeah.
We both went up hundreds of dollars in like 30 minutes.
Couple $100 each.
And both left, like both were just like, yeah, let's go eat. Let's do it. I don't know what came over us. Responsibleness all of a sudden.
I mean,
Responsibility.
That's how I always do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You always leave up?
Usually, yeah.
Always?
Do you know how much I've lost on poker? That was a skill I had to teach myself. When I'm up, you're out.
No, but you're not always up. You don't always go up right away.
No,
Like
not
we got
right away.
lucky when we sat down. We
Oh.
were hot as soon as we sat down.
That's what I mean, though. If I'm ever up, I try to get out to negate the times I've been down.
Yeah.
That's how I try to look at it.
Usually I'll if I go up right away,
Yeah.
I'll take, the shit that I put in, put it off to the side, and then gamble with the winnings
Yeah.
until they're gone.
And
then
then you're
leave
like,
even.
well, then I buy back in, and
I'll leave even,
I
usually.
leave even. Okay, word.
I'm good at doing that.
Okay.
I'm not good at leaving though.
Okay, word. Yeah.
And so like when we left last night, I was like, nah, this should be still, I should be playing still, because that's the point. That's why you gamble, is just to play.
Yeah.
It's not to win, it's just to fucking play.
Yeah. No, that's true. The rush.
The odds keep you even enough where you can just play for a long time.
Yeah.
And you can, if you're playing, $15 a hand like we were playing,
Yeah.
you can either leave $100 down or you leave $100 up, but like you've already written that shit off, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
And you play to play.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I definitely wanted to. I still want to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. It was still fun.
It was definitely
fucking
fun. I'm glad we didn't, we didn't go the full course.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah, it would have been depressing actually if we
It's
left like
Couple $100. I mean, it's not in the grand scheme of whatever. It's not, it's not huge losses, but losing just feels so bad.
yeah.
just feels bad.
Yeah.
It's never fun. It's that post-nut clarity. You're like, well, I really...
What am I doing?
I could have just had McDonald's tonight.
That casino was huge, man.
Yeah.
The one, the fucking Hard Rock
Seminole. Hard Rock.
in Tampa, or in Seminole.
No, well, yeah, whatever.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Bigger than any Vegas casino I've been to.
No, come on.
Yeah.
No.
Vegas casinos are like generally kind of small. It's like 3 floors or 3 like sections.
It's big. I'm not going to say it's bigger than Vegas.
Maybe you're right.
With the big vaulted ceilings.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tons of... They had like, they had a good amount of blackjack tables, but not a lot. But, yeah, it's a great casino.
So I read an article today about Dane Cook's comeback.
Really?
Apparently.
After being compared to him, how does that feel?
I know.
Glimpse of the
Don't want to
future,
talk about
my
that.
guy.
Don't want to talk about that at all.
For sure.
But it's actually a really interesting article.
So, what's his comeback? What's he doing?
So he's going on tour again for the first time since 2013.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I don't know what kind of venues he's playing.
Sure.
I don't know. Like, I didn't finish the article, but it was a really interesting like breakdown on his like whole trajectory.
Sure.
Like from being on top of the world, he was making $20 million a tour.
No way.
20 million a tour.
No way.
He got like the movie deals he was getting with the one with Jessica Alba and all that shit was like $3-4 million bucks a pop.
That's wild.
And then Louis C.K. accused him of stealing jokes.
Just
And that was kind of like the start of his downfall. And even then, like people, it's actually interesting. Like Jerry Seinfeld and Chris Rock called him were like, "I love your special," but yet he was like you'd sit down at a bar and be like, "I like Dane Cook," and half the people would be like, "Yeah, he's funny," and half the people would be like, "He's fucking trash."
yeah.
And it kind of like just went down from there.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like stopped touring and stopped doing anything.
Yeah.
And then now he's kind of trying to like come back, I guess. I don't know.
That's
And I'm just like curious to see.
yeah.
Because he's got like a new hour of material apparently.
Man. I mean, that's the thing I think I'm going to take away from this tour is after we do our 2-week run, I want to start up our bi-monthly live and like really get sharp.
Yeah, we got to like actually work on live material.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah. I mean, but it's been a, it's been really cool to see what we concepted work on this tour. And it's like going to be an ever evolving thing. And even today I was like thinking about a lot of new things. And I was thinking about how much the show has changed from the first day. I know we say this every podcast, but I don't know. You just definitely keep chiseling away at it. It'll be cool to see what it becomes like by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It will, I think, be completely unrecognizable from the first one, or like first day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're out here in New Orleans. Bus call is when?
I think like 1 a.m. something like that.
It's so cool.
We're going back to Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see it at night just to see it.
Just
to see some fucking titty meat, you know.
To see that good old meat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Yeah, 1 a.m. call to Dallas. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it cool to stay in a hotel for the day
and not sleep in the bed when you paid for it?
Mm-hmm.
And then back to LA in like 5-6 days.
Yep.
And then podcast is going to be back to normal.
Back to normal for a month.
Back to our normal chairs, normal thoughts, everything.
And
it's not going to be just about sound guys for the whole fucking thing.
No, we'll actually get these bonus episodes rolling, and then we go back on the road.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
we haven't yet announced the locations or dates or whatever, but that's coming up in the next coming weeks.
Yep.
We're coming to places like Maine and I don't know what else.
We're doing.
This is like the rescheduled New York shows and the New Jersey shows. So we're going to do like Maine and other places around there.
Asking about New York, that is coming swiftly, everybody. Swiftly. Swiftly and timely.
Swiftly and timely.
And on time and swift. Anyways, guys, we're going to rest up. We will see y'all in Texas and Arizona.
Goddamn right.
As we wind up the last leg of the tour. Unreal. It's already over.
I know, it's fucking crazy, man. It's been 5 weeks now.
Tom and I were talking about this shit we could end it on this, but he said, dude, touring is just, one, it's not real life. It's a weird, like, space you live in. That's one. Two, he says, in a way, like, you're time traveling.
Yeah.
You know, like, with how, like, you wake up in other cities and, like, you're not really conscious of how much time has, like, really passed, like, 9, 12 hours, 14 hours, whatever. And then he goes, dude, this tour's over. It's basically March. And then when we go back out again, it's the summertime. And then if we go back out again, you're already in winter.
Yeah.
And so, like, if the plan is consistent, we're about to just wash, like, 16 months, just, like, gone. We're just going to wake up and it's going to be over. We're going to say, what the fuck happened?
The crazy shit about this is that, like, I thought before we, like, set out on this tour that it was, like, you see all the cities on the list and you're like, oh, that city has good food. That city is known for this. That city's cool for this. And, oh, maybe we get to, like, try out all those things, right? You wake up in the city. You maybe go for lunch around the venue. You do the show, and then you leave.
Yep, that's it.
And that's it. You might as well not even have gone to that city.
No. It's such a non-experience.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so funny how we thought. It's how we were going to do food vlogs and... But yeah, we're gonna have so much time to like
film on the bus.
Film on the bus. We'll exercise.
Sure. Yeah.
We're gonna do all.
Yeah, I'm gonna run every day. I've ran one time since we started. I've gained probably 5 pounds.
Yeah, I'm hitting the gym hard to make it back.
Same.
And I'm fixing my fucking neck. You know, maybe it's the last. Just one more thing. I'm gonna do a little update video on my YouTube channel, but I think I'm gonna have to give up editing a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, my neck is that bad.
So editing, but not gaming.
Well, no, that too. Like, I'm gonna have to change how I do that too. Like, I gotta do it standing.
Change your posture. That's all it is.
No, but it's still gonna take time. Like right now.
Just move your desk higher. Sit straight up. There are ways to combat this. This isn't like a new thing.
No, it's not that. It's the pain. Like right now, I feel pain like down my neck through my left arm.
Okay.
It's like a weird, like it's in my tricep.
Yeah.
I've never felt like it's pulling in my tricep. And like, even today, I would like look around. I try to look up at buildings, and it's just like, so, yeah. So I'm gonna have to.
That's getting old, man.
Yeah, that's getting old right there. That's getting old right there. Anyway.
I think this is growing up.
So, guys, see you.
I guess this is growing up. That's the lyrics.
Is that it?
I guess this is growing up. Yeah, I fucked that up.
That's not to say I'm gonna stop making videos, but I may not be able to cut them all. So we'll see. Yeah, new episode next week.
You are just one trading strategy away from paying off your debt and having the financial future.
Oh, what?